Hello and welcome to the Gifford Gymnasium. My name is Orren King, joined alongside Aaron Hook and shortly Luca Yanuzzi, here to see the Wayne Hills Patriots take on the Teaneck Highwaymen in the season opener of Wayne Hills basketball. Now, Aaron, this is a pretty important game for both of these teams. You know, start of the season, very important game. Tell us a little bit about what it means for both of these teams.
Right, Dylan. I think it is a very important game, especially for Hills. It's not only a new team, but a new coach. Coach Rob Tarsich, longtime PV coach, succeeding Kevin Grimes, who had a storied career here at Hills. It's going to be interesting to see the change of tempo and pace that he plays with, opposite of Grimes from last year and years prior. So it's going to be an interesting game.
And now welcoming Luca Yanuzzi. Excellent guitar riff, by the way, if I may say. We didn't get on recording, but was still amazing nonetheless. Pulos Thacker and Nadame Tucker will be going up trying to get the ball for their respective teams.
Dylan, all seniors for the Patriots. Only junior is Brett Wood. Interesting that only junior starting for the varsity squad.
And let the games begin. Teaneck will get the tip off, so they will start with the ball. Moving down the middle of the field, looking for a passing option. Sends it out to the right side, back to the middle. Looking for an open option. Rolling out to the middle, another pass. A lot of good passing here by Teaneck, but they need to get something going. Trying to drive, that's a foul. It'll be going in Teaneck's favor. A little bit of discussion among the refs, but game will resume. Teaneck has possession. Moving down the middle of the court, looking for a pass. Just looking for an open option. Almost debates on taking the shot. Tries to drive, takes it. And that's in for two. Teaneck will take the lead early in this matchup. And now it's Jake Belli with the ball. Now it's Hills looking for an opening. He down takes a shot. Not able to get a Demi. Able to get hands on it. Takes it again. Tipped in. That's Pulos Thacker. Great awareness by him to be able to tip in that ball. Hills ties it up. Excellent passing here. That's number 2, Deshaun League. Down the middle, looking to drive. That's a foul on Teaneck.
Dylan, despite that turnover, you gotta look for Teaneck. All their offense comes through the big guy in the middle. So if you're Hills, you gotta try and block that off.
And that's Jake Belli for 3! And he makes it in. That's Jake Belli. Excellent shot there. Now it's Teaneck looking to respond for 3. Off the rim. Good defense here by Hills so far for 3. No good, almost went in. Recovered by Hills in amazing fashion, but now it's Teaneck on the breakaway for the layup, and that's 2. Now it's Jake Belli on the ball, and I'm pretty sure anybody who's paid attention to Hills basketball knows of his brother, Joey Belli, a senior last year. He played amazing pretty much every time he was on the court.
Yeah, he's undersized, he's a guard, but he's athletic, and he can shoot the ball lights out. Playing at St. Anselm, a D2 school now, so that's well deserved.
And, you know, we're pretty lucky that his brother's still here.
Yeah. Belli, you don't look at him as, you know, you wouldn't expect him to be the fastest guy, but he is deceptively quick. I've said it. He's got really deceptive speed, so you can't take him for granted.
And, you know, he can burn taller guys with his three. We saw it a little bit earlier. So we'll see if he can keep that momentum going for the rest of this matchup. And hopefully he'll be able to continue it. Knee passing out to the middle. That's Poulos. And the foul call, it'll go to Teaneck. Hills on good defense. Foul is called.
And for Hills, just the one thing I think they want to try and avoid early is getting in foul trouble, because they don't really have a deep bench. There's 4 guys on the bench who just played the JV game before this, so they're gassed, so they don't exactly have the deepest bench. So I think they want to try and stay out of foul trouble.
Here's for 3. Doesn't go in, and that's Poulos on the rebound. And now it's Belli marching down the field. Out to Ademi, who's able to put it in for 2. And now it's Belli able on the steal. Foul's going to be called on Belli.
Calling a hook and hold on him. Grabbed his arm.
Very unfortunate.
Good look underneath to Ademi. That's a tough finish, reverse. Good look from Belli, though.
Now it's Teaneck looking to respond. 4 minutes, 45 seconds. The score is 7-4. Hills in the lead. Here's the 2 shot. Doesn't go in. Teaneck comes down with the rebound, taking a shot, makes it. Good shot there by Teaneck. That's for 3. And Teaneck able to steal. They're going down the court now. Almost had the open shot there. And that's tipped by Jason Sanfilippo. And that'll be sent straight out of bounds. And now it's number 31, Michael Joyce, coming on for Jason Sanfilippo.
Joyce, a 3-star athlete, lacrosse, football. We just saw him last couple of weeks in football. 3-sport athlete, is a good ball player too at basketball.
There's the 3. Hits the rim. Recovered. Great rebound by Hills. They've been playing a pretty good defense so far. Out to Joyce. Sends it over to Carter Lewis. Up for 3. No good. Belli on the 2 shot. Takes it. And that'll put Hills ahead by only 2 points. High pass there. And there's the foul. Brett Wood playing some aggressive defense there. And Jason Sanfilippo will come back in the game. Brett Wood is coming out. That's a foul on Teaneck. This ball is going back to Hills.
A lot of turnovers early in the game, but if you're Hills, you want to limit those and the fouls. They're doing a pretty okay job at it. They've already got 4 fouls in the quarter. You're going to want to get that number down a little bit to compete in this game.
Jake Belli trying to march down. Comes out of his hands. It'll end up being Hills's. Tipped by Teaneck, goes straight back to Sanfilippo. There's the foul.
No basket.
That'll be no basket and no points. Great aggressiveness there, though, by Sanfilippo. Belli looking for the open man. Has Poulos. Back to Belli. Looking to drive. There's the shot. Tipped. Nebby coming down with the rebound, but Teaneck tips it out of bounds. It'll come back to Hills. Out to Sanfilippo for three. It's in!
It's a deep three, but he can hit those.
And now it's Teaneck looking to respond. Driving towards the middle. It's up. Not in. And Poulos out to Jake Belli. They'll be coming back down. Sanfilippo almost had it up. Just tipped off the bottom of the backboard. And that's a timeout. The score 12-7, 3 minutes left in the first period. And so far, highly aggressive game. And honestly, a pretty good one so far.
Yeah, I think Hills is doing a good job of getting in transition, running the fast break. That last pass there, a little in front of Sanfilippo. He was right under the basket. He couldn't finish, but Hills doing a good job forcing turnovers and running in transition. I think that's what Coach Tarsic is going to want to do more of this year is, play a faster paced game.
I talked to the head coach, the new head coach for Hills, and, honestly, he said this is a brand new team and he's a brand new head coach. And he's just looking to get this team together and looking to go far in the season. Honestly, he's got the tools to do it. Poulos, a tall guy in the middle, and Nebby Ademi along with him. They're almost like the Twin Towers up there. And then you've got guys like Jake Belli and Jason Sanfilippo who can make amazing plays such as we've seen this quarter already. Honestly, when you've got these weapons on your team, it's going to be a pretty good season if they can bring it all together.
Right, and I think the seniors, they're experienced and they're good. They're going to make plays. I think the real test for this team is going to be the underclassmen and the juniors even, who are really vying for spots and valuable minutes on this team, like Carter Lewis and Michael Joyce. They're going to have to play their hearts out, and if they do, I think this team can really win a lot of basketball games.
And hey, hold on. Let's not forget about Brett Wood. He did start out in the beginning, and although he is on the bench now, he played pretty well.
Yeah, I've actually played with Brett for a few years, AAU ball and on the freshman team. He's a really good ball player.
Belli looking for a pass. Has Carter Lewis. It's in for two. Hills going up 14-7. Teaneck looking to respond. Trying to create some open space. Let's see if they could make some. Towards the outside. Pass towards in. Recovered by Belli, but it's taken away. And that's a layup for two.
Yeah, that's just something you can't do. They played great defense, and then the whole possession gets just ruined by that turnover.
Yeah, Elon Garcia, number 12 on Teaneck. And that's a foul there. Will go Teaneck's way, but that's the sort of thing that you really don't want to see happening, especially if it begins consistently.
Right, and it was a tough play because Belli, he tried to get the ball up the court quicker, and it was going out of bounds, but still.
Now it's Teaneck for three. No good. Recovered by Teaneck. Here's the two shot. It goes in. And now the score is 14-11. And one good three ball from Teaneck can tie this matchup up. Nebby for two. Doesn't go in. Jason Sanfilippo for two. Does go in. And now it's Teaneck looking to put more points on the board. Trying to create a play. And some really good passing by Teaneck so far in this matchup. But that one will go out of bounds. A minute 24 on the clock. Hills up 16-11. Jason Sanfilippo. That's Jake Belli on the three, and it's good! And a great three ball there by Jake Belli. And now it's Teaneck looking to respond in their own. Driving up the middle. Takes the 2 ball. No good, does not go in. Belli on the drive. Nice spin move towards the middle. Nebby on the rebound. And Nebby's able to recover that one. Nebby on the inside, and that's a foul.
Dylan, the 2 things that I've seen from Hills a lot on early in this game, that last possession, you saw the great passing. And
yeah, great passing, definitely a key factor there. And now it's Poulos on the middle. 2 ball goes in for Hills.
And also, what you're going to see, the other thing is they've been playing hounded defense. They're not giving them anything easy, no easy shots.
There's the 3 ball. Not good, it's short. Ball will go out, and it'll go back to Hills.
See, that's the perfect shot that Tarsic wants his defense to force. That's a deep 3. That's a low percentage shot. They're playing great defense right now.
Yeah, you know what? If they can keep this up through the rest of this game, honestly, they could come away here with a dominant win. Belli on the drive. Out to Sanfilippo. Takes the 3. No good, and the clock will run out. That's the end of the first period. And, if I had to say, that's a pretty good period for Hills, and, that really can build your confidence.
Right, it was tied 7-all, a couple minutes in, and then Hills really stepped it up on defense. And the thing I was talking about earlier, they stopped the turnovers. They lowered the turnover number down, so now they've got a 10-point lead.
Hey, you know what? That 10-point lead could really, continue throughout this game, especially with the sort of defense that Hills was playing.
I mean, from what I've seen here, Hills an incredible defense, keeping on every Teaneck player, not leaving an open shot. That is the sole reason why they have this 10-point lead here in this first quarter.
And, the one thing that I'd like to point out is that even the substitutes are playing like they should be starters. And when you've got that sort of talent on your roster, that's the sort of team that can go really deep. And, there have been a lot of criticisms. New coach coming in, new team starting out. Pretty much almost all of your starters graduated last year. So a lot of people had big questions of this team. But they are showing up so far.
And I touched on it earlier, and you just touched on it just now. The guys who come off the bench, every good team, you look at college and the pros, even high school, the great high school teams in the country, they have guys 1 through 10 who come off the bench and do their job, and that's exactly what Hills is doing right now.
Nebby Ademi. Sanfilippo. Jake Belli driving. Shoots. That's good for 2. And an early score in the second period. Now it's Teaneck looking for a play. And you can see how locked down the Hills defense is, giving them nothing for the 3 ball. Not a great shot there, but Teaneck will recover. There's the drive in for 2. And now it's on Hills to respond. Out to Poulos. A heavy foul there. And now Poulos is going to go to the line. Poulos, their first shot. It's good. And this is the first time both teams have been to the line. And let's see if Poulos can make his second. He does not, but he's still able to make 1. Nebby keeping the ball in, but sends it straight to Teaneck. Here's the play. And the 2-point layup for Teaneck.
And see that save from Ademi, that's a great hustle play, but it almost serves as a first pass on the fast break for Teaneck. So
Belli not able to knock down the shot. Pulas gets a hand on it, but still goes over the Teaneck. In the middle. Out for three. It's good. And now it's Teaneck responding on offense, putting a lot more points up on the board than last time. That's the foul on Teaneck. And Nebi Ademi will come out, and JP Lemchek will come on. Now Elion Garcia will come on for Teaneck, number 12. Neat pass by Belli, driving towards the middle. Out to Sanfilippo. That's the foul. And Pulas will be going back to the line.
Teaneck in the bonus already, and Hill's a foul away from being in the bonus, so both teams already in the penalty. So now, even if it's not a shooting foul, any foul will send you to the line for 1 and 1.
Nadame Tucker, number 5 for Teaneck, coming back on. Here's Pulas' third shot at the line. Does not go in, recovered by JP. Looking for an inside pass, not able to get it. That's Tucker. Sends it inside, and that's a 2-point fast break for Teaneck. They are on a roll. The score now 24-20 with Hills still in the lead. Out to Pulas for three. It's in! Excellent shot there by Wood. But can Hills turn into success on defense? They can, and that'll be 2 points. Going back to Teaneck. Belli on the breakaway. Up for 2. Does not go down with it.
And number 5, Tucker, with 2 great plays on back-to-back possessions for Teaneck. Makes a bounce pass for an easy layup, and then working down low with Pulas after puts it up and in.
Yeah, now it's Belli going to the line. You know, honestly, Tucker seems to be the big threat on Teaneck's side. Belli's first shot at the line missing.
And I said it before, Tucker, he plays down on the block, but then when he comes up to the free throw line, their whole offense moves through him. They'll get on the ball in the middle, and he'll look for a pass, or he can shoot it too.
Pulas and Lemchek both coming off for Joyce and Ademi. Belli's second shot at the line. It's good. Knocks down 1 of 2, and now it's Teaneck looking to make a play towards the middle. Goes up, gets the 2-point layup. Putting a lot of pressure on Belli. Belli able to break away. Sends it out to Wood. A short ball on the 3. Takes the 2-point shot. No good. Hills comes away with it. It's Joyce. Sends it out to Belli for 3. No good. Now Teaneck moving down the court, and that's the foul. And this ball will be going back to Teaneck. Carter Lewis coming back on. High pass. Teaneck looking to make a play here. Very good passing. Recovered by Sanfilippo. Able to cut off the pass route. Up for 3. No good. Recovered by Belli. Out to Joyce for 2. Also no good. That's Johnson, number 1 on Teaneck on the recovery, and that'll be a foul.
Yeah, I don't know about that call. Belli, I don't know why that's a block. He was running back on defense. It looks like the offensive player initiated the contact, but now they're in the penalty, so 1-1 now for Teaneck.
That's VJ Johnson, number 1 on Teaneck, and he's had a big impact in this second period for Teaneck. First shot goes in. Johnson for his second shot of the night. Doesn't make it. 1 for 2 on the night. And San Filippo being pressured. Foul comes out. And number 12, Andre Macarenas, currently in. He'll go to the line.
He's one of the he's actually a freshman. Just played in the JV game before this, so got him a little rest on the bench. Shots in now.
His first shot of the night. It's good. And if I may say, we were here during that JV game, and that was an amazing game.
Yeah, Hills, the JV team, they're a good team, no doubt about it, but they were up by a significant amount.
For 3. Bounces off the rim, no good. Inside the paint for 2. Still no good. Trying to just recover. Teaneck not able to convert it. Out to Michael Joyce for 3. Almost in. Recovered by Ademi. Still almost in. Recovered again by Hills. And it finally goes in.
And that's a third effort. 2 offensive rebounds, and Lewis able to put it in. Hill's doing a great job on the boards.
Johnson out to League. Sent towards the middle to Tucker, and that'll be sent out of bounds. Garcia on the pass inside. Johnson out to League, out to Garcia, sends it up for 2, makes it. The score 31-27, 3 minutes, 12 seconds left. Joyce tries to send a deep one to San Filippo, but gets recovered by Johnson. Marching up, almost makes the 2, recovered by Lewis. Now it's Macarenas down the right side.
Oh,
Styles on the defense. Out to San Filippo, driving towards the middle. Pass is tipped by Tucker. Now he's driving down the middle. Doesn't make it. Garcia not able to put it up. And there's the timeout called.
and now the Dame shifting tempo. You saw the first quarter and a half maybe. The teams, they were took a little bit, but now they're really running out in transition. You see there was 3-4 possession changes in a matter of 20 seconds.
And you know, only a 4-point game here. I mean, you couldn't ask for much better in the home opener. I mean, probably at all. And, you know, I got the opportunity to talk to some of the players early on. I actually got to talk to Poulos Thacker and Nevi Ademi, and you know, we talked about how this is a new team coming into this season and how that might affect the team. And they said, you know what? Trust is what they had to build, and they think that they developed it before the season began, and they're hoping to bring this and keep it going for the rest of the season. And, you know, coming to this game sure looks like it did it.
And Poulos and Nebi are two seniors, and they're two leaders on the team. And, you know, these guys, yeah, it's a new team, but it's not like they never played together before. They played together a little bit last year. They all did along very well. They had little handshakes going on in the starting lineup. So these guys have a great connection, and I think they're showing it on the court.
You know, I also asked them if they feel the pressure. There are some previous last year seniors that have come back for this home opener. I asked them if the pressure was on. They said absolutely. Right. They have to perform with their previous leaders coming back.
Right.
Now Hills starting out, sending it away to Marcarenas. Now it's Hills looking for a play, trying to set something up. Pretty solid defense by Teaneck so far. Thacker being double manned. Marcarenas for three, just short.
Good hustle by Carter Lewis, but that's not the shot you want at all if you're Wayne Hills. I mean, that's 3 feet behind the line, and you're having a freshman put up that shot. That's probably not the shot you want.
And he'll actually be coming out. James Adamo, number 20, coming on.
Another freshman. So Hills is using their depth to their advantage tonight. 2 freshmen checking in.
B.J. Johnson sending it out to Tucker, driving down the middle. Out to League for three. He's able to knock it down, making it a 1-point game. Hills only up by a single point, 31-30. Sanfilippo looking to drive, out to Poulos. Out to Adamo, back to Poulos. Foul called on the travel. Ball will be heading back to Teaneck. Out to Tucker. Sending it out to League. Stumbles with the ball a little bit. B.J. Johnson takes it. Blocked the 2. That's Carter Lewis on the rebound. Taken away by Johnson. He's up for 2. And just like that, Teaneck have taken the lead, 32-31. 55 seconds left in this half.
And V.J. Johnson, that is a pure hustle player right there. You never give up. They hit the rebound. He's still harassing the ball, and he's able to steal the pass and go up. That is a pure hustle play.
Well, it's the pure hustle play that Teaneck needed, and they really got a lot of that when they took the lead. Adamo loses possession. Little bit of contact there. .42 seconds left in the second period.
And that was Johnson again diving for the ball. This kid shows a lot of heart, a lot of hustle.
A lot of heart, a lot of hustle, and a lot of athleticism to back it up. And that's the foul called. And really, I mean, if you had to look at Teaneck's team, I'd say V.J. Johnson has definitely gotten things started for this team and is keeping it going.
Yeah, he's the point guard. He's the leader of this team on and off the floor. I mean, look at what he's doing. He's igniting the team. The crowd's getting into it. The Teaneck fans are getting into it. And they got a tie ball game. They were down 10 at one point.
Carter Lewis knocking down his first. Let's see if he can make a second shot. He can. Great job there by Carter Lewis. Taking the lead for Hills once again. The score 33-32. Only a 1-point game so far. Johnson out to League. League to Johnson. 17 seconds left. Looking to waste the clock. League to Garcia. Garcia driving through. That's the foul called. And it'll be going to Hills with 4 seconds left in the second period.
See what they're doing.
Sanfilippo to Adamo.
Wait, gotta put it up.
Sanfilippo puts it up.
Oh.
Way over, but that'll be the end of the first half of this matchup. Hills in the lead, 33-32, and man, what a game.
And, you know, you're right, Dylan. What a game it's been. We're just halfway through, and that first half was great because you saw a lot of hustle from both teams, and the lead went back and forth. So,
well, yeah, it went back and forth, sure, at that end, but I mean, for the most part, it was a tie game in the beginning. Then Hills took it away in the first period, and then comes the second period, and all of a sudden, VJ Johnson comes in and begins to make plays like it's nothing. When the Hills defense was playing so well in the beginning, VJ Johnson turns on the Jets, gets their team rolling, and now it's a one-point matchup.
I mean, both of these teams on all sides of the court have just been playing incredibly. Just staying on the ball, staying aware, and being able to get through, offensively score points, and on defense try and prevent those points from being scored. If both teams keep that up, this sure is going to be one heck of a game.
Yeah, and you know, you look at the Hills side, you have Jake Belli, who's the tempo setter for our team. You know, you see him always having the ball in the beginning, and he's always making the right kind of passes that he needs to in every situation. Him and San Filippo have been working great together this game. And then you've got guys like Brett Wood, you've got guys like Nebi Ademi, you've got guys like Pulos Thacker. These are guys that are putting up production, and these are the guys that are giving us the lead just as much as our bench is, you know. This is really going to be a good game. They can keep this going.
And I think it's going to be a war of attrition. Whose bench is going to play strongest in the second half? That, and I think the matchup to look at for the second half is Belli and VJ Johnson, the 2 point guards. They've been making plays, like you've been saying, Dylan, all night, and it's going to come down to who wins that matchup.
And you know, you can rewind the video a little bit, and you'll actually see Belli taking on VJ Johnson. You see VJ with this wide smile on his face, so happy in that one situation in the one-on-one. You can tell he wants to take on Belli. But either way, we're going to leave it here, and we will be back at the beginning of the second half. And welcome back to the Gifford Gymnasium. So a really good game so far. The score 33-32 heading into the third quarter. Now, Aaron, tell us a little bit about Hills can maintain their lead and possibly add some points up on their favor.
Well, some things that they've been doing so far during the first half, they limited the turnovers, they got out of foul trouble, and they worked the ball around the perimeter, and they're also playing really good defense. So I think if they continue that, they could build a lead and win this game.
And now I'm going to go to you, Luca. And, you know, one of the guys that we really saw in Teaneck, VJ Johnson, really athletic guy and a leader on this team. What can the Hills defense do to shut him out of the game?
Well, we know this Hills team has had stars, and we can see it right now. Some great players still this year, like Jake Belli, Brett Wood, Pulos Thacker. Just keeping on these players, especially VJ Thompson, preventing them from getting through into the paint or from having wide open threes, definitely will prevent them from getting points, and hopefully Hills will end up getting the ball and putting in points of their own.
Now it's League. League out to Simpson. To Johnson. Back to Simpson. Back to Johnson. Moving up the middle for 2. Shot was off. Rebounded by Nebi Ademi. Wood out to Ademi. Ademi for 3. No good. Recovered by San Filippo. Sends it out to Pulos. And that'll be the foul. And Thacker will be going to the line yet again. Pulos makes his first shot. Now let's see if he can make a second. He does. 2 for 2 so far, at least as far as the third quarter goes. Now it's League. Out to Johnson. Back to League. Garcia. League for three. No good. We'll go for Hills.
And you see Belli undersized, but he's not hard, man. And he battles hard, ripping that rebound away from the bitter Teaneck player.
Belli sending the temple out to Sanfilippo and back to Belli. Out to Wood to Belli. Nebby in the middle. Recovers his own and puts it up for two. League. Up to Tucker. Back to League for two. No good. Recovered by Belli. Out to Nebby Ademi, who goes up for two. Doesn't put it in. Just barely. Now to Tucker. Also misses. Recovered by Johnson, who puts it in for two. Great rebound by Johnson. Belli on the fast break attack. Puts it in for two.
It's a good move. Saw the defense backed off and just put it up with the right hand. Good move.
Yeah, beautiful shot there as well. Johnson driving out to Tucker, who puts it in for two.
He's a big body down low. Johnson's a big kid. I don't know how Wayne Hills, they gotta have Ademi or Pua step up and really block him out.
Wood driving towards the middle. Attempts a pass out to Thacker, but just that's the foul. It'll go back to Teaneck. Simpson. Screen by Garcia. It's the leg of Nebby Ademi. That was a loud one there. Now it's League for three. It's off. Rebounded by Ademi. Belli streaming past his man. Up for two. No good. Garcia breaking away. Rebounded by Ademi. Garcia just wasn't able to put it in for two. The score 39-36. Hills in the lead by only three. Sanfilippo for three. No good. Recovered by Sanfilippo for two. And that's good. Hills goes up by five.
And Hills just out-rebounding Teaneck right now. They're playing one more hustle. They're getting to loose balls, and this is why Teaneck is sort of falling into a hole.
Simpson to Garcia. Out to League. Johnson to Simpson. Johnson driving. Out to Tucker. Blocked by Pulas Thacker. Belli for three. It's short. And that'll go back to Teaneck.
That shot might have been tipped by Belli. It was pretty short.
And now it's number 4, Kai Leavoy, coming on for Teaneck. Carter Lewis also coming on for Hills. And so is JP Lemchek. Johnson driving up the middle. Blocked by Thacker. Recovered. That'll be the foul.
And I want you to look at what VJ Johnson just did. He's waving the team into a circle, huddling them up, trying to get them composed, and that's what a leader does. He gets his team together and says, let's take it easy.
And here's Leavoy, first two of the night. First shot's in. Here's the second shot. Goes in. 2 for 2 on the night. Ballet and VJ going at it. Out to Thacker. Back to Belli. That's the foul. And some very intense play coming out of these two competitors. And both the leaders on their team, you really couldn't ask for much of a better competition between the two.
Nice, VJ. That's the way to do it.
Hill's looking for a play, out to Wood. Back to Belli for two. Doesn't go in. And that's the foul. And now it's Teaneck with possession. 2 minutes, 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Hills 41, Teaneck 38. A timeout is called. Hills still with the lead. You know, Aaron, I went back to you before this quarter began. I asked you, what can Hills do to maintain this lead? Do you think they've lived up to what you said?
I mean, I think they're doing a good job limiting the turnovers, but I think that Teaneck is coming out with a fire right now. I mean, I think they looked up at halftime and said that we're playing good enough to where we could be up by 10 points, but we're down by 1. And, I mean, VJ Johnson's been making plays, and even the guys surrounding him have been stepping up. I think they have a fire under their belly right now, and they're just playing with more confidence, more swagger, and Hills. I think during this timeout, that's something that they're going to address. They're going to say, we got to come out and play harder.
Yeah, it could be something that affects Hills moving on in this matchup, but I mean, Hills has played pretty well. They've maintained the lead. In fact, putting even more points up on the board to extend that lead out a little bit further, but let's see what they can do here. Michael Joyce coming on for Hills, as well as number 11, Isaiah Anderson for Teaneck. Two-pointer is short, recovered by Michael Joyce. Good rebound there. Now it's out for Joyce. Swiped away by VJ Johnson, driving up the middle. And Johnson throwing it out of bounds on his own recovery attempt.
That was a bad decision by Joyce. He lost the ball, and he saw Poulas maybe for a split second got open, and he tried to fire it in there, and he was fortunate that Teaneck couldn't score on that possession.
Poulas coming off. Ademi coming on. Belli looking to drive. Up the middle for two. No good. And that will be the foul on Teaneck. Not a great place to foul, gonna be honest. Ademi coming off, Poulas coming on. I'm sorry, not Ademi, Lemchek, but Poulas able to make two. Johnson out to League. Back out to Johnson. Good job there by Ademi to get a hand on the pass. Pass gets taken away by Teaneck. Towards the middle for Lee, blocked by Carter Lewis. Still goes in for two, but a great block by Lewis there. Screen there by Pulas, going in the middle, up for two. And that's Thacker already having an effect coming back in.
Look at this defense from Joyce and the entire Patriots team.
That'll be a timeout called by Teaneck. Hills up 45-40 with a minute remaining in the third quarter. Now, Luca, tell us a little bit about what this Hills defense has been able to do to really shut out this Teaneck team and, get this sort of position.
Well, this defense's main focus, of course, is VJ Johnson. Just has been playing incredible, but now at this point, Hills is able to put a stop to what he's been doing, and they've been able to get points up on the board while preventing him and the rest of the Teaneck team from getting other points on the board. So definitely doing a very good job here of keeping on task and defending who you need to defend and keeping your priority set.
Now, Aaron, let's talk about the youngness of this Wayne Hills team. 5 seniors. Count them 5. That's it. Only 5. The only 5 are Jason Sanfilippo, Jake Belli, JP Lemchek, Nebi Ademi, and Pulas Thacker. Everybody else is a junior or below. Yeah. Now, for a team like that in high school to come out and put up this sort of performance, what does that mean going into the rest of the season?
Yeah, this Hills team is probably one of the youngest ever, but these guys, the juniors, sophomores, and you see the freshmen stepping in and playing valuable minutes. I think everybody on this team understands that when they're on the floor, they've got to give valuable minutes, and this team can do that for the rest of the season. They could go really deep.
Garcia driving inside, knocked away by Ademi. Throws it out of bounds.
Someone almost got hit.
Someone did get hit, actually, right on top of the head.
That was a fastball.
Yeah, almost hit a very young child, so very lucky it actually missed. Now it's League. Out to Johnson.
Looked like the backcourt.
Almost could have been. They should have called it, probably. Garcia driving towards the middle. Back to League. That's Anderson. And J.P. Lemchek denying. Excellent job by J.P. with the denial for Anderson. Now it's League. Johnson. Back to League for 3. No good. Garcia driving for 2. No good. Rebounded by Nebi Ademi. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Ademi for 3. No good. Long shot by Johnson is too low, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. Hills still in the lead, 45-40.
Dylan, for opening night, I mean, us 3 guys, I don't think we could have asked for a better game to be commentating right now. I mean, it's exciting, it's fast-paced. There's a lot of hustle plays. There's a lot of big shots being made. And for opening night, I mean, I think this is the perfect test for Coach Tarsic and the team. Teaneck is a very good team. Hills is playing really good basketball right now, and I mean, if they can come away with a victory, it'll show that they can win these tough games during the season.
Hey, I mean, I was able to talk to the Teaneck head coach. They had gone 17-7 last season. Hills went 21-8. I mean, both of these teams are highly competitive. Both of them are very good, both on paper and on the court. And both are showing just how good they are. I mean, it's a 45-40 game. This game can still easily turn in Teaneck's favor, but Hills just slightly in the lead. I mean, this can really go either way, and we've still got a quarter to go.
And I said it before the quarter started. I said I think it's going to be a war of attrition. You got 8 minutes left. You need every guy to hustle and play his butt off and just give you the best minutes of the game so far. Because if every guy plays hard, I mean, it's basically going to come down to who hits the big shots and who plays hard.
Well, right now on the court for Hills, JP Lemchek, Michael Joyce, Pulas Thacker, Nebi Ademi, and Jake Belli. Joyce to Belli. Belli driving out to JP. Goes up for two, not able to recover the rebound.
It's an excellent feed from Belli.
Tucker Johnson out to League for three. It's good. The lead for Hills only by 2 points. One good layup by Teaneck is all they need. Belli driving for two. No good. Will go to Hills. And now it's Brett Wood coming on. JP Lemchek coming out. Ademi for two. Puts it in. Johnson to League. For three, no good. Recovered by Teaneck. Back to Johnson, who's driving towards the middle. No good, rebounded well. And that's Anderson for two. The score, 47-45. Hills still in the lead, but only by a short margin. Belli driving, out to Joyce for three. No good, recovered by Tucker. Driving down the left side for two. No good.
Oh, that's a tough call. That is a tough call to give to Nebi Ademi. It looks like I would have called that a charge. Wow, that is a really tough call.
Well, now it's Adame Tucker, number 5. Pretty dominant inside the paint so far this game, and he'll be going to the line for two. First shot goes in. If he makes his next shot, he will tie up the game. Joyce comes off for Hills. Sanfilippo coming on. Second shot. And that has tied the game 47-47 with 6 minutes, 22 seconds left on the clock.
And the crowd, the Teaneck fans and the bench are into it now. They got all the momentum.
Ademi Belli for three. In for three. Jake Belli. Johnson the league, tipped. Jake Belli coming away with it. Out to Sanfilippo for three. It's in. 2 threes in a row. And just like that, Hills takes the lead 53-47.
And they just proved me wrong. I was saying Teaneck had all the momentum, and then about 15 seconds later, you look up at the scoreboard, and Belli and Sanfilippo go back-to-back 2 huge threes. The crowd is into it from Wayne Hills, and they just made me pretty much eat my words, as I was saying Teaneck was the one with the momentum.
Talk about a clutch moment. You're really not getting better than that. And, you know, that's something that's definitely going to be added into the highlight reel, especially for those two, but still a lot of game left. 5 minutes, 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Teaneck can still come back, so it's up to Hills to maintain the lead that Belli and Filippo have gained them.
Hills playing press now. They want to get up on the ball, force Teaneck to make a mistake.
League driving. Out to Johnson for three. No good. Recovered by Sanfilippo. Good rebound there. Right place, right time. Nice spin move by Belli, driving up the middle. That's the foul. And Belli will be going to the line. Jake Belli first shot. Does not go in. Second shot goes in, knocks in one. The score 54-47. 5 minutes, 19 seconds on the clock. Johnson to Simpson. Back to Johnson. Now it's League. Back to Johnson in the League. Now it's Simpson. Back to League. Just trying to find some open space, trying to create some sort of play. Down the middle to Johnson, not able to get it. Rebounded by Ademi.
Looks like Johnson's hobbling up the court. It looks like he's hurt.
Belli up the middle. The foul is drawn. And yeah, it does look like Johnson is limping, coming on the side. Belli nails the first shot. And now Johnson will be coming off for Garcia. He will be seeing medical attention for his leg. Not able to put a lot of pressure on it. Belli for his second shot. Goes in. 2 for 2. On that time at the line. Garcia out to League. Back to Garcia. And just repeating back to League. Now it's Tucker in the middle. For 3. In for 3.
He's the sharpshooter. We've seen him hit a ton of deep threes, so he'll start to get out on him.
Belli driving down the middle for 2. No good. Knocked out by Garcia. And Johnson on the side, just rolling out the leg, hoping that he'll be able to come back into this game. At least that's what Teaneck's hoping for. And a mean 3 from downtown. Look at that.
Sanfilippo again hitting the big shot. He didn't shoot from really deep too. You just saw a couple feet behind the arc. I see VJ Johnson going behind the Teaneck bench.
Blocked by Pulas Thacker. And now it's Belli just taking more time off the clock, driving forward. Pass out to Sanfilippo, out to Wood, to Demi. Tries to make the backhanded pass to Thacker. Not able to make it. 3 minutes, 14 seconds left. 59-50 with Hills in the lead. Tip by Garcia. And the Teaneck head coach saying that it hit Sanfilippo coming down. Now it's out to Sanfilippo for 3, and again! Are you kidding me, Sanfilippo?
He can't miss. It's the Jason Sanfilippo show right now.
That man is on fire. And that's the foul called.
got the last 9 points for Hills.
Teaneck out to League. BJ Johnson back on the court. Tucker driving. Barely able to make it, but Tucker on the rebound puts it in for 2. 2 minutes, 38 seconds left. Hills up 62-52, up by 10 points. That's a foul.
I don't know.
Simpson.
I don't know why you would foul if you're. Well, actually, Hills is actually going to try and look to probably burn some time, so they're going to have to play aggressive.
Come on, Teaneck, let's go.
Filippo to Belli. Driving forward. Out to Pulas Thacker, who knocks it in for 2. VJ out to League, driving forward, back out to Johnson. Now it's Simpson. Back out to Johnson, driving forward. Out to League, who's wide open for the 2. Can't knock it in, but recovered by Tucker. And that's a foul on Tucker.
A tech. They called a tech on him. You see him and Nebby were saying some words, and a T called on Johnson.
And that's really what you don't want there. I mean, on either team.
I think it might have been on Hills. It might have been on Nebby.
T could have been called on Nebby. But right now, 1 minute 59 seconds on the clock. Hills is up 64-52, taking a dominant lead in the last 2 minutes of the 4th quarter. Really couldn't ask for much better for Hills.
I mean, they've been performing great. San Filippo can be say he's been flipping out with an incredible 9 points. Thanks, guys. I'll be here all week. But still, this Hills team just performing incredibly as this 4th quarter is coming closer to an end with a 12-point lead.
Luca, like you said, flipping out. I think the whole team, over these last 2-3 minutes have been flipping out because, they built this lead now, and now they're in a good position where they can run some time off the clock, and if they can just stop Teaneck on the other end and take as much time off the clock as possible, I think they can come away with this one. They played excellent defense, only 52 points for Teaneck, a great offensive team. I mean, Coach Karstich has to be happy with this team right now.
I mean, of course you'd be happy with your team, You're up by this much with 2 minutes left. Dominant position to take the game. It really just comes down to what you can produce.
And
the technical will actually be on Nebby Ademi. And that's number 12, Elion Garcia for Teaneck will come on to take the shot. Garcia. Not able to put it in. It looks like actually the technical was on both of them. So San Filippo will now be going to the line. And San Filippo able to knock it in. And he'll get one more at the line. 1 for 2. First miss for a while. Shooting, and I mean, really, let's hope that doesn't stop his threes from coming in. Out to Belli. Driving through, out to Sanfilippo. Belli one-on-one with Johnson.
And you see here they're taking their time, trying to take as much time off the clock.
Belli to Thacker. Sends it out to Wood. And Wood just diving at the ball.
And Coach Tarsich upset. He thought he got the timeout.
By the way, the clock has stopped at 1:35. Hills still in the lead, 65-52. Ball will be going over to Teaneck. Simpson. Out to Johnson. Back to Simpson, driving, 2-point shot, no good. Sent out of bounds by Teaneck. Hills will get the ball. Minute 25 on the clock. Belli moving down the field, out to Wood. 2-point shot, no good. Garcia on the rebound. Marching down the court for 2. No good. Kept in, straight to Belli. Foul is called. Minute 7 on the clock. And you can see the 12th Patriot getting up, and they're going to start to leave. They think this game is over. Well, I think all three of us know well enough that the game is not over until that clock hits 0, even in a deficit such as this.
I mean, Teaneck, they're going to have to push the pace, and they really need a lot of Brits to go their way, but Belli can hit these free throws. This might seal it.
Belli does not hit the one. Sanfilippo to Belli. To Wood, just wasting a lot of time. To Sanfilippo, back to Belli. Driving down the middle. Out to Carter Lewis. Now it's Johnson on the layup. Belli out to Sanfilippo. They are doing a great job at wasting time. Out to Belli, out to Carter Lewis, just holding on to it. Back to Sanfilippo. Thacker. Back to Belli. 28 seconds left. Back to Lewis. Wasting an awful lot of time. Out to Sanfilippo, and the foul will be called. And just like that, they took it from 1:07 to 19 seconds. Sanfilippo at the free throw line. Shot is no good. Second try. Nails it, 1 for 2. 15 seconds left. League for 3. No good. And Wood's just going to hold on to it. Up to Sanfilippo. 2-1, and the game is over. Hills coming out with the win, 66-54 in the home opener here in the Gifford Gymnasium. And
overall, great game by Hills. I think everybody stepped up. They did exactly what they wanted to do on offense and defense, played hounding defense, out-rebounded Teaneck by a lot, limited the turnovers. They did exactly what they had to do. Great win, and at home.
And you know, this is Hills, a young team with a brand new head coach, coming out, showing out, and silencing the critics that were saying that this team may not be as successful as last season. I mean, you can come in and then play Teaneck in an amazing game and then come out on top. Perfect start to your season.
I mean, you really couldn't ask for a better start than this. Both teams played great, no doubt about it, but Hills definitely just came out on top. Just an incredible performance overall in all aspects of this game. Just able to take everything that Teaneck did one step up and just do it better to conceal them this victory in the home opener.
All right, and that will be all for tonight. My name is Orren King, joined alongside Aaron Hook and Luca Yanuzzi here from the Gifford Gymnasium, signing off for now.